get back to Norway quickly here, just trying to piece together what happened here. Downtown Oslo, Norway, there's been an explosion. Several people have been wounded. The explosion happened near the Prime Minister's offices, the government buildings. The oil ministry said to be on fire. We're learning a bit more about the recent history of terrorism in Norway. And as we say this, the following information, as we say this, there is no claim of responsibility. And frankly, at the moment, we don't know why this happened or how it happened or who's responsible. But that blast comes as the country of Norway has grappled with a number of homegrown terror plots with links to al-Qaeda, and also 6 years, going back to 2005, after the uproar of the cartoon of the Prophet Muhammad. That originated out of Denmark first, but last week a prosecutor in Norway filed terror charges against an Iraqi-born cleric for threatening politicians in that country with death if he is deported out of Norway. Also, Danish authorities are telling us they have foiled numerous terror plots in Denmark linked to the newspaper cartoons of 2005. On the phone now is a journalist from Oslo, that is Anders Giver, I believe, if I have your name right. Anders, where are you and what happened?
I am in the center of downtown Oslo, right next to the newspaper's main office, which where a lot of windows were blasted out during the explosion, so we had to evacuate.
So you're near the newspaper offices? That is new information. We were told about the Prime Minister's office and also the oil ministry, but did this blast happen at the newspaper?
No, it did not happen at the newspaper. It happened at probably, as you said, in the oil ministry or close to the Prime Minister's office.
I see. But and what have you seen, Anders?
Well, I was in the office when the blast came, and it's a big, steel and glass structure, and a lot of the windows just got shattered and fell down in the main lobby and hurt the people who were down there.
There's a report about a tangled car sitting nearby. Is that what is seen as the source of this, or is it too early?
Yeah, that's what people are saying around me, and that seems most likely that this would be some kind of car bomb. We see that the oil ministry there are huge devastations there. There's been a very powerful bomb. If there was a bomb, there is also some speculation that it could be some kind of gas leak, but that does not seem likely.
Yeah. Do you smell gas?
No, we don't smell gas. Actually, it smells more like an explosion.
No claim of responsibility, correct?
No, not that we've heard.
Mm-hmm. Were there threats against the government? Were there threats against this prime minister that you're aware of?
I know that 6 or 7 years ago, in the early stages of the war against terror, Al Zawahiri, the at the time second in command in Al Qaeda, mentioned Norway a couple of times. In countries that were in war with Islam. Mm-hmm. And we also, some newspapers printed the Muhammad cartoons during the during this thing
during the cartoon brouhaha that started in 2005 and continued for several years, and perhaps we don't know this yet, but there might be a connection now today. Anders, thank you. Anders is a reporter there in Oslo, Norway. Several people have been wounded, injured, walking around with bloody faces and hands, and downtown Oslo is in chaos. All this developing in the past 60 minutes. We'll bring you updates when we get them. And thanks to our sister network, Sky.